Hey everybody, welcome back to the Back Nine Golfer. Oh, I know what that is. Didn't work. All right, so here's me back at Quantum. I'm still going inside. I I feel I like that tempo. So it should be a 3:1 tempo, right? So let's count that. 3:1. So three on your backswing and then one on your downswing. So let's see. One, two, three, one. No, not bad. The tempo isn't too bad. I think I could pause a little bit on the top though. I'm not coming in again enough. I'm going to have a look at my flared shoulder. I'm going to guess this flared shoulder here is atrocious. So my flared right shoulder, that needs to come in more. Look at that there. Look at that. Wow. Let's see again. Okay. So here's what I'm noticing is that oh, look at this. I'm going to show you some stuff around the bay. Okay. Okay, so these are the numbers. What I'm looking for there, club path. You see that there, top right? Club path, I'm looking for an in to out club path. That's pretty close, 0.3 out to in. So that's not too bad. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an in to out. So you go straight back with your backswing and then you come inside on your downswing. And that's why it's important that I saw that flared elbow out. Do you know, it's only recently that I've noticed that. Let's see, honestly, this is really good. Sit inside and yeah, man. Sorry, that's what I was saying. What I'm noticing is that I must be happy with the connection because I'm not getting frustrated. However, you know, from watching it back, there's obviously improvements that I can make, which is great. It's just I've got a lot of data now to process, and I have to be mindful that I don't try to, I guess, take too much data on. So, right, and then I get stuck. I get stuck in terms of how I'm swinging. I guess I lose my swing, right? When I'm just starting to feed off the information, I'll get into analysis paralysis. There, I'm coming inside. Look, my connection is great. I'm quite happy with the tempo. I'm quite happy with where I'm finishing with the club. I could be a little bit more to the right, but my takeaway in that shoulder, I'm going to have to do some exercises on that shoulder, do some training with it. Because look, sorry, not the shoulder, the elbow. Watch the right elbow. Look how flared it is. You want that more in line with your body, right? With your side, so that you can move it out of the way. Wow. Learned something today. How good is that? Why didn't I show you the big screen when I walked into the bay? Maybe I didn't want to. Maybe the stats weren't that good. Let's see. Oh, wow. That's awful. That is awful. But look, I'm not. So I think I need to manage my own expectations here. When I say that's awful because I know what I'm looking for, right? I think I'm hitting the ball here relatively well because I'm not throwing my clubs, I'm not getting annoyed, I'm not storming off. I'm a little bit to the right of the green, but I'm finding the green, which is great, right? It's a miss, but I'll take the miss. However, what this video is showing me is where I've got the opportunity. So again, let's watch this. Let's watch the takeaway. I really should be coming straight back. So it's good for that. And then it comes inside. It's good for maybe 3/4 of the takeaway. And then for no apparent reason, I come inside, right? I come inside. And then my right elbow is staying flared. It's quite difficult if you want to try it while you're watching the video, to get that shoulder, to get the elbow, straight. do some exercises on that, I think, because it feels a bit old. But yeah, oh, it looks like I flew past the pin on there. Anyway, I'll let you watch in silence for a bit, I think. Oh, Paul. Okay, so here's the thing. I know me, right? And not once did I look like I was annoyed with that. But it just goes to show you how much more you can improve, right? Particularly from a weight loss perspective, too. Okay, so I'm changing clubs up now. Where am I going? Oh no. I think this is a bad move. It looks like I'm going to play some holes. I must be feeling confident. Ugh. You know what they say comes before a fall, right? Pride. I think this is a bad mistake on my behalf. I don't think I should be doing this. Let's see. I'm going to show you a bit more. All right, yeah. So this is where you can make changes on the screen. This is where you can choose which course you want to play, how many holes you want to play, what conditions you want. I tend to activate the auto putt because you don't really get much. You don't really get much from putting in the sim. For me, right? It doesn't necessarily work for me. So I just put an auto sim on, and basically what that means is the simulator will calculate roughly how far, when you land on the green, based on your distance away from the hole, it will tell you whether it was one putt, two putts, or three putts, or, you know, in worst case scenario, four putts. Quite like that because it speeds the game up, and B, I'm not wasting time on my putting. And so when I hit the driver, which I'm not at the moment, but when I do hit my driver, I tend to use a smaller tee. I know you should use a higher tee so that you can hit up on the ball and you can get the spin and you can get the distance. But for me, unfortunately, when I do that, I tend to quote unquote sky it. And that's not good. That's not a good feeling for me. It's not a good experience. So what I'm doing at the moment is either hitting anything from a 3-wood down to a hybrid off the tee based on how far, the distance of the hole, etc., etc. So that's what I'm doing. And what I'm finding is I'm keeping the ball in play more. So it means it's having a positive impact on my overall score, my gross score, and as a result, my net score. So I quite like that. And certainly for the foreseeable, I'm going to continue to be using that strategy. Okay, so what I've pointed to there is top left-hand corner of the screen. It gives you the information of the hole. It tells you how far it is, what par it is, and then it also tells you how many shots you've taken. So I don't know if you can see, but slightly darker is the one, top right corner. If you have a look at that just means this is my tee shot. Now this is going to be interesting because I've not seen me with a driver. Okay, so I've got my tilt there. Let's see. I bet I come massively inside. Oh, I don't like I'm taking so long over the ball. Oh, I don't like that. I'm going to have to fix that. That's too long. 8 seconds max. What am I doing? Okay, so maybe what I'm doing is giving hints and tips on my stance to anybody that will listen. I try to get my right foot is behind my left foot. My hands are in front of the ball. Oh. Not sure what happened there. That takeaway was inside, wasn't it? Suddenly the camera's got closer and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Let's see. I'm taking too long over the ball. 8 seconds, Paul. 8 seconds and then hit it inside. So much learnings, right, from one video. Anyway, please like and subscribe. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. Tell me what more content you want to see. I appreciate all the support, good and or bad. Thank you, guys.